Hey guys, I am reviewing Thursday and Friday's activity on DNA, the double helix. So, you were to color, that was the first thing, and if you take a look, I colored over here. You had your adenines and thymines and cytosines and guanines, and I forgot to color these guys in, but you had to color all that in. Anyway, I'll finish that in a little bit. You had to color the transcription process and the replication process, which I did. And then I want to go over the questions with you. Now, all of these questions can be found in the passage. And if you're confused, that's fine. We're going to be going through this for the next couple of weeks. All right, so for the first one here, why is the nucleus called the control center of the cell? Because it contains what? It contains DNA, and that controls the production of proteins. What is a gene? It's a segment of DNA that codes for a protein or a trait, like eye color. Where in the cell are chromosomes located? They are located in the nucleus. DNA can be found in what organelles? Well, they can be found in the nucleus. Now, I don't know if we talked about it a little bit, but it also can be found in the mitochondria, which you have. And it also can be found in the chloroplast, which is in plants, if you remember. What two scientists established the structure of DNA? You had Watson and Crick, although there was a female who actually discovered the actual shape, but she passed away, and they don't give the Nobel Prize after death. Replication is a semi-conservative process because half of the original strand it's kept. What is a way of saying it? It saves it, right? It conserves it. It's conserved because it needs to be used again. And that comes right out of over here. What are the sides of the DNA ladder made up of? Well, you have something called a deoxyribose, which is a sugar. And you have a phosphate, which makes it negative. What three parts make up a single nucleotide? So we have a deoxyribose. We have a phosphate. And we have a nitrogenous base, right? And as this is going on, you can always pause it if you wanted to fill it in, because I do check all this stuff. What are the four bases that make up the rungs of the DNA ladder? You have adenine. It's like adenosine triphosphate. I just lost my train of thought. Thymine, guanine, and cytosine. What sugar is found in DNA? That's deoxyribose. In RNA is just ribose. That's why it's RNA, ribonucleic acid. How do the bonds pair together? A bonds with T, G bonds with C. Why is RNA necessary to act as a messenger? It is small enough to fit through the nucleus. Proteins are made where in the cell? The ribosome. How is RNA different from DNA? Three things, huh? All right, well, first off, RNA is single-stranded. DNA is double. Should have given you a longer line here. Secondly, it is made up of ribose, not deoxyribose. And lastly, it contains the base uracil, whereas DNA has thymine. The process of copying DNA is called replication, also called PCR, but we'll get to that later. What is the shape of DNA? It is a double helix, alpha helix, double-stranded. Proteins are made from what subunits? Amino acids. And the 3 bases found on messenger RNA are called I don't know, what are they looking for there? 3 bases on messenger RNA are called I thought it was asking for the 3 bases there. So now I'm reading through. Oh, it's a codon, duh. I didn't think this would go that far. All right, so how do some cells become brain cells and others become skin cells when the DNA in all the cells is exactly the same? So this is how it works. You have all of the DNA found in every single cell of your body, except for sex cells, where you only have half. You have certain parts of the DNA that are expressed in certain cells. So, for example, brain cells will express certain genetic information to allow them to do their job, whereas skin cells will then express different genetic information. So, certain cells will use... Actually, I'm going to get rid of certain. We're just going to put cells will use different parts of the genetic code in order to carry out their function. All right, and why is DNA called the blueprint of life? Because it contains the instructions to make an organism. So there you go. You have the answers to this worksheet. I didn't think I needed to be on the video because it takes a lot longer to do, and I could have just done this quick. And then you have all the answers there. All right? This worksheet should have been done by Friday. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.